Cancer, darlings. Hello, 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 hello. This is your loving, faithful Oracle Medicine sending you love, light, and Reiki, as well as passing along the message for the divine for all my Cancers in the week of February 5th to the 11th. And what we have here starting out is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, Scorpios, this is going to be a time where one is going to be very passionate about what they believe to be true. What they believe to be true, that which seems logical to them, that which is the intellect. This is going to be a great time for you, some of you Scorpios, to travel by air if you're traveling by plane. Travel by air, fly an air balloon, kind of see things from a sky point of view for some of you Scorpios. But it's definitely going to be a time about communication, a great time about communication where new communication is coming in, and yet it's not necessarily seasoned. So I do want to make that clear. This is not necessarily a seasoned communication, and this is a time where you still might want to check things and make sure that things are correct, but you're very passionate about it and you're very forward about it, and it's taking you in a direction. And so also trusting in your instincts that you're going into a good direction here. Trusting in your intellect, trusting in your knowledge, trusting in what you know, to allow it to expand you into newer, more vast knowledge, into a higher knowledge, if you will. As we get towards the middle of the week here, we have the Lovers card in reverse, expressing some blocked energy there with partnerships. No matter what kind of partnership that is, if it's romantic, if it's business, if it's a friendship, no matter what kind of partnership that is, the Lovers card is expressing that there's going to be some blocked energy there. Perhaps you're not going to be seeing eye to eye too well. Perhaps there's going to be some arguments and debates happening, but understanding that this is two kindred spirits. So this is someone that you resonate with, that you see eye to eye with, that you feel very kindred to and you feel very connected to, and yet you guys are having some arguments and debates and some disagreements going on towards the middle of the week. And as we get into the middle of the week, we have the Five of Cups. So there's that time where we're kind of leaving most of our dreams and aspirations behind, and we're kind of focusing in on this one that has been in particular very, very attractive to us, for lack of better words, right now. It's attracted us in a way which none other has attracted us, and so it's just going to be a time of kind of allowing our guides and our intuition to kind of focus us in that direction, allowing our hearts to kind of focus on us in that direction is what's going on right now for my dear Scorpios. And then as we reach the end of the week, we get the Two of Wands. And so there's going to be a decision that you have to make. Maybe this is kind of tearing you up. Maybe what's going on here is the Five of Cups is presenting you with something that has actually two pathways in which you can go about it, and maybe it's kind of throwing you off, so you're not really able to make too much decision about which way you're going to go. You're not, your energy to actually propel yourself into the area in which you like to go into is just not there. It's kind of blocked. You're not really gaining any kind of you're not really gaining any kind of guide or intuiting anything. Your instincts it's just kind of blocking you. It's just kind of like, I'm still so confused. I just don't know which way to go, and maybe there's just no energy there to go in the direction in the first place for some of you Scorpios. Maybe you want to go in this new direction here, and yet there's just no energy that's being propelled in that direction for you. So it's kind of like you're at a standstill right now in the beginning of this new direction that you're trying to go in. And because of that, we get the Five of Cups here, where we end up at a time where we're kind of put out, if you will. We're put out, we're outcasted, those of you, I would look out, to be honest right now, for those of you who might be getting let go of or laid off from a job, for example. That might be going on right now as we reach towards the end of the week, as we might be getting let go of some place that was providing us with financial grounded ways of surviving. And it could be happening, and it could be happening partly due to the fact that we're trying to kind of go a little somewhere else. We're trying to go into a new direction right now, and it's kind of rocking you. It's kind of rocking you, right? You're kind of like up, down, up, down, up, down right now. You know, it's kind of rocking you. You don't necessarily, you know that you want to go into a certain direction, but this certain direction that you're trying to go in is going to cause a shift. And because you don't necessarily have that vitality, that life force, that energy right now to really propel you into a direction at the moment, it's like, well, everything just seems to kind of be putting you out. Everything just seems to kind of not be working right now for you in your favor. And yet, towards the middle of the week, you have this intuitive side of yourself that's saying yes to this new direction. And so is it a time to hold on to that? Is it a time to, you know, say you're sorry and go back to whatever it is that you were doing? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's the time for kind of staying steadfast within yourself and trying to really persevere through this trial right now. Really persevere through it. And the word that I get from Spirit for you is waves of prosperity. And it says that new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you. And you know that, don't you, Scorpios? You know that because that's what this is right here. This is that new wave of prosperity and abundance that is beginning to wash over you. Right? But in order for you to be able to tap into that power, you might have to just go ahead and let go of this. You might have to let go of this that was bringing you that old prosperity and that old abundance and prosperity. You might have to let go of that so that you can be able to have some new abundance and prosperity. The spirit of prosperity. I am going to open up the passage in the book here and see exactly what she has to say. And the waves of prosperity say, new waves of abundance are sweeping over you right now. Observe any ideas that enter your mind at this time, as they may be seeds of a profitable new venture. Also notice any out-of-the-blue phone calls or chance meetings with people who could help you. This card also means that you're on a success streak. This is an excellent time to begin new ventures. Of course, follow your inner guidance and do appropriate research. You'll see that doors open easily for you, and that you're filled with extra confidence and enthusiasm. Practice being a grateful recipient of good. Know that there's an ocean of abundance, with no danger that it will dry up. And I got a feeling that's where you're going. That's where you're heading towards. You're heading towards that new ocean of abundance with no way that it's going to be drying up. It's a new ocean of abundance happening for you. And it just happens. This is a hard time, right? This is a hard time where you got to let go of some stuff. You might have to let go of some people. You might have to let go. You know, you've probably been putting your energies in a space right now where, you know, it just hasn't really been towards your best benefit. And maybe these energies that have been going into these two spaces are kind of happening, are kind of not happening. They're kind of being blocked now because you're having this new goal that you're trying to reach for. But I will say that this is kind of something new for you, right? This is kind of something new for you. Perhaps you are intuiting what it is, and you're allowing your intuition to guide you, and you don't necessarily know how to communicate that, but you're communicating it as best you can with passion and intellect or intelligence, as best as you can. But it's really something that you have to intuit, right? It's really something that you can't really speak about it. You just have to feel it out. You have to believe in yourself, right? So that's where we're going here with the waves of prosperity that's happening now. This new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. And, you know, sometimes you just have to say goodbye to the old, out with the old, in with the new. And that sometimes means that you can't expect other people to understand where you're going. Sometimes you just need to believe in yourself that you're going to be going in the right place, even when the world around you seems bad, even when it seems like it's all crashing down around you. But it's all crashing down around you because you're going in that new place. You know that, Scorpios, my zodiacs, my elements, my water signs of death and rebirth and transformation. You're very mastering. You're masters of transformation. You are masters of death and rebirth. You are masters of transformation. And you understand that things have to break down around you when you have a goal, a dream, a purpose, a new romance, a new lover, new abundance, new things that are coming into your life. You understand sometimes, you're very masters at that sometimes things have to crash down around you in order to make that happen. That's the word from the divine for all my loving Scorpios. Sending you love, light, and Reiki. This is your Oracle Medicine signing out until next reading. Have a blessed week. Aho mataku ase.